I'll kick off the news today by saying that last week was a mix of interesting and a little bit confusing because we've now seen what the country will look like if the lockdown is completely lifted. Well, the lockdown hasn't been lifted yet, it's only been relaxed, but it looks like things are going back to normal, which is not what we're solving for. So it remains to be seen. I mean, we survived the first week, so hey, it's a brand new week and let's just hope that things turn out right. Today on the news, it's all about music. From Dr. Sid to Takeshi 69, Jill Scott, and Erica Badu, it's safe to say that we're bringing the good vibes. My name is Biodun. Welcome once again to Accelerate News, Social Distancing Edition. Don't go anywhere. Now, as usual, we kick off with the regular, which is updates on coronavirus. Now, so far, there have been 4,399 total cases recorded in Nigeria. Now, of that number, 778 have been recoveries, and sadly, we've had 143 deaths. Now, a lot of people are still saying that the reason why there's a spike in the numbers is because the lockdown have been eased. Now, remember, people, we're only going to start seeing the effects of the lockdown being lifted from starting next week, actually, because again, the incubation period of coronavirus is 7 to 14 days. So please do not spread false information. Now, a lot of efforts have been put in place to make sure that our life goes back to normal. Now, even speaking of life going back to normal, the lockdown being lifted is not to say that everything should go back to normal. There's been a lot of measures put in place to make sure that we stay safe and still find a way around beating this virus. First of all, do not go anywhere if you do not have to. And the only essential places that we have been advised to go is the grocery store, your place of work, and hospitals if you absolutely need to be there. Now, when you're interacting with people socially, make sure to maintain social distancing, which is the one thing that can keep us all protected from the spread of the virus. Now, make sure you also wash your hand frequently. Use face masks. The use of face masks have been mandated nationwide, and it's safe to say that I have been seeing some very interesting face masks circulating on social media. Please make sure that whatever face mask you're using covers your nose, your mouth, and the sides of your face. Please, people, we can make it happen. As you can see, like, I've been cooped up in the house for a very long time. I haven't been going anywhere. So anybody who's coming into my house right now, I literally like dump bleach on them. But that's not true. Just, make sure that they stay disinfected before coming into my space. And even when they're in my space, we still maintain some level of distancing. So please make sure you follow the guidelines, because the truth is, if we stick to this, we can beat coronavirus, and some of our favorite spots are going to be open again. I know some of you still want to go back to the club, start twerking my head. It's only going to be a matter of time before that happens again. In some interesting news, one of our favorite artists, Dr. Sid, has blessed us with some interesting music. It's absolutely interesting to see that he released music this period, because, I mean, he's been teasing us with some interesting sounds all year long, but hey, Dr. Sid finally came true. Now, if you're wondering what the title of this new project is called, it is the Interesting EP. I hope you now understand why I was making all those interesting puns earlier. No jokes? Alright, now make sure you head on over to our website to listen to the brand new EP. Dr. Sid is one of the biggest artists out there who has not blessed us with brand new music in a while, but hey, he's done it now, so make sure you head on over to catch the latest on his sound. The Interesting EP contains 5 songs, and featured on the EP is Don Jazzy, Ladipo Inyango, and also Emaya Baga. Now, when it comes to production, it was held down by London, Don Jazzy, and Uzodikos One. Now, also speaking to Dr. Sid, here is what he had to say about why he released his EP at this time.
I mean, the project it's been a long time coming. Like, we recorded the project for a period of about 3 years. I think That's Interesting was started in 2017, so was Lit, and the other songs on the album were started in 2019. Some of them were finished this year, so roughly about a 3-year period. What influenced me releasing it now? I think I wanted to put out a body of work, not an album, definitely an EP. And I think right now, with everyone being home, people need music to sort of uplift them. So I think And there were too many questions about was Dr. Sid not making music anymore and stuff like that. I've been busy with a lot of things, but I just felt that this was a good time to share this project with the world. Well, the EP is definitely inspired by the lead single, which is called That's Interesting. So obviously the song is called That's Interesting, and it's also a very interesting time in the world. It's an interesting time in my life, and I believe that the future is going to be very, very interesting. So it was an idea of just putting all that together and calling it the Interesting EP.
So please head on over to our website to catch the latest on Dr. Sid. Now, late last year, one of the fastest rising acts in person of Takeshi 69 was committed for a crime and sent to jail. Now, amid coronavirus speculations, he was released, and yes, he's back in town. Now, one of the things that made his conviction very controversial is the fact that he snitched on his gang members, the 9-Trey Blood Gang or the Treyway Crew. The guy was a snitch. Literally, there's no way to explain why he was so controversial or whatever happened to the process of him going into jail. Now, one of the things that made all of this super interesting is that he went on Instagram Live to answer the one question that has been at the top of all our minds. Why did you do it, bro? Now, according to him, his gang members already broke the street code before him, and he had no choice but to, let the cat out of the bag on them. Now, one of the things that made this even more interesting is that he broke the record for largest number of people to join an Instagram live video. Yep, 2 million people. And it begs the question, 2 million people on the planet. This quarantine has done a lot of stuff to us. So yes, he went on Instagram live, 2 million people joined, and before now, I think the largest number of people to ever join an Instagram live was on one that Drake had with another act. But yes, now Takeshi is way up there. Well, the Instagram live has ended. We don't know what I'm going to do with that title. I hope he made a lot of money. But yes, now the truth is out. We know why he snitched on his gang members. So hey, what are your thoughts? Do you think that it was justified? Do you think that it made sense? Let's know what your thoughts are in the comment section of our post below. Now, after the video ended, he went on a bragging spree about how he now has the highest number of views on Instagram Live. I don't know that was exactly what he was gunning for, but whatever floats his boat, it's his right to brag. Now, throughout the quarantine period, everybody and their grandmother has been going on Instagram Live. But hey, we love it when two of our favorite artists come together to battle it out. Now, on Saturday, it was two great women in persons of Jill Scott and Erykah Badu in the first versus live stream between women. Now, this was absolutely amazing. Now, before we get into the details, we've seen other live streams between great acts like this, but hey, this is the first time two great women are coming together. Now, some of our favorite acts to have gone on Instagram Live to battle it out with some of their friends include the likes of Swiss Beats and Timbaland, Lil Jon and T-Pain, Ted Riley and Babyface. Yes, there you go. Now, on Saturday, we saw Erykah Badu and Jill Scott come together, just to give us some amazing, 3 hours of content on Instagram Live. And I wish I could have saved it just to watch it over and over again. Now, this wasn't a battle of who is greater. It was just more a coming together of friends to showcase some of their greatest works. And they also talked about songs that they have written for other people as well. I want to see more Nigerian artists do this. I think it's absolutely fun and it's great content while we are still in this semi-lockdown period. What happens when you keep 3 boys and their laptops and 1 celebrity at home? It's not what you're thinking. It's a brand new episode of Guess the Beat. Now make sure you head on over to our YouTube page to catch Oscar and the Truth Boys on this brand new show. Now if you missed it, we're also running a brand new show on our website called Isolation Diaries. Now on this show, your favorite celebrities come to talk to us about how they have been surviving isolation through the COVID-19 pandemic. Make sure you head on over and check it out. We've got the best of content on the internet right now, so hey, follow us on all of our social media handles and subscribe to our YouTube page. Until next time, remember to follow the rules and we're going to make it through in no time. My name is Biodun. Stay safe, everybody.